Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Dragon Man was in Seven Deadly Sins. So, in this What If, things gone a little bit crazy. How is it crazy, you may ask? That's easy. One, it's quite literally going to be different. So, he was born as a dragon, but his father gave him an ability to become a human. And he has the brother and, two brothers. And actually, this alternate timeline, his, of course, order to keep the peace between Nardis and demons, Nardis clan, like the this, her decided to give birth to a dragon to give to him. Yeah, like they both actually had that kid. So yeah. So he ends up, or technically would be two brothers from the demon side, and he has one sister, Elizabeth. Yeah. But Demon Lord or Demon King had two kids before. So they're not related. So, yeah. So then Demon King asked him to kill all the vampires, as he understands, as when he was walking out, his own brother, he actually trusts him. His own brother trusts, or Zarathustra trusts him to kill to save his wife girlfriend. Yeah, and of course, Dragon Man was actually got forced to go on a date with her. Yeah. She asked him to go on a date with him. And you think that's messed up, bro. So, yeah. You're probably saying, Dragon Alert, Dragon Alert. I don't understand. So, yeah. And, yeah. So, he sometimes goes, visits his, because he's he was supposed to go see his mother, but they were at such war with each other. He's so trying to be he's trying to be not very violent. So yeah, during the As the dragon man looks at her, as he says, I know that I know you because you're the girlfriend to my brother Zaratras. I respect you as I know that you're a vampire and that. Okay? So, but can I seal you away? As he seals her away inside of him. As, yeah. As he. So there's basically. Yeah. And so during all of that stuff, of course, after the vampires, they all got obliterated. But when the goddesses shows up out of nowhere, like all of them, they all attack him, like kills him off because the goddess ordered them to kill the peace offering. Yeah. But they didn't know that when he chopped his, or he broke his, like his head, like his blue head off, he like regrew a new one, and he made it into like a little cocoon shell. Yeah. And when they killed him and they left, they didn't even check the if there was any survivors. So there was. When the Demon King told her that he's dead, and she's like freaking out. Like she couldn't believe that her own future husband got killed by those goddesses. But Demon King didn't know that they especially everyone else. As before, or of course after or before they left, Elizabeth flew right to his body and starts crying as she knew who Dragon Man's is a big sister or big brother to her. As yeah. And when they left, or one of the like before his eye closed, one of his hands reaches and like pets her like arm as he says, don't forget one thing. I always treat you as my big sister, no matter who I am. Okay? As, yeah. And when the demons, after the goddesses after they all left, the demons saw, like, because they respect him, as they couldn't believe that, as they like told the king, yeah. So now the time skip, it gets sealed and all blah blah blah, yeah. I'm skipping all the way to, of course, the to the part that was to that. But let me before. So he revived as he's like as he's breathing calmly, as he says, "It was her dumb luck." As he could hear her speaking to him. Yeah, really dumb luck that you saved my life from. Yeah, I would rather. Or I know that I chose. Man, that almost killed me. I hope Zartros is okay. As Vampire Girl says, he's fine. He's probably. You know him better than anyone. Huh. Yeah, I've been raised. He's with him. He's probably like battling against those goddesses. As she's like asked him, "Hey, Dragon Man, can I ask you something?" "Sure." That goddess is the one that Elizabeth that she cried over your grave. Yeah? Is is she your sister? As he says yes. He, to order to keep the peace from, or to keep the like violence from entering into this world, the goddess and demon created me. Yeah, to keep the peace. So, and they had this routine of some days I'll be with my father, but the other days I'll be with my mother. And she knows, or she can physically feel his own arm drenching blood. And he's like, "All right, if if I see those guns again, I'll punch them." Okay. So yeah, he basically punched, or okay, as he like runs, or he became a holy knight, and like he goes by the name of Hydra because yeah, or Holy Knight Hydra, and then all that stuff. But now to the that part, he was like, "Against you in your demon little form." Huh. As he's like, yeah, he basically pummeling it as he's like, 2002. I always do that. Plus, the weird part is, he's like got forced to date her because she told him that, as he says, "You are you like gonna date the Gil Thunder, or are you just bugging me about something?" As she says, "Well, I chose." As he grabs her, or she grabs his arm and pulled him into her, as she had her mask off thing, and she was dating, or she kissed him basically. And then, yeah, so then he's like, as and so as she can tell that he's stressed out, because he's actually, or we all know that she's sealed inside of him. So yeah, like a vessel thing. So yeah, and he's like, eh? As she's giving him a bad time about it, like, you're going on a double date with one of the demon girls and the human. Whatever happened to the aggressive part? How about you? How about you go to bed? Cause I know you're a vampire. You usually. Sure, eh? Yeah. And when he like fell asleep, but next morning when he woke up, he had someone laying or sleeping in his bed. Wonder who that would be? Her. Yeah. Like basically a, how will I put this? Like basically it's like that. Basically like that scene. So, yeah. That's what she's doing to him. He didn't like realize that he, or that she snuck into his bedroom and like, yeah, as he's embarrassed. And he's quietly thinking in his head of, this is weird. As she could see through his eyes, and she's also talking to him, and listening to his thoughts, as she says, yeah, having another girl in your arms is just weird for you, aren't you? As he's embarrassed. Yeah. So let's do a time skip. And the demons did get released. And Floudrin told, or I think it was Floudrin, the one that was possessing him, possessed him to, and told her that he's still alive. And when she heard that, she wanted to know where he's at. Because she still has a heart for him. She just wants to be with him. And yeah. As Zartros is like, my big brother's still alive? That's good. I'll kill him. As he looks over at, or actually, the truth says, it's not Meliodas. It's, remember Dragon Man? Oh. I was thinking about Meliodas. Dragon Man, yeah. I'm happy that he's. Yeah. And he saw Elizabeth, as he doesn't want to say, hey sister, what's up? Because he knows there's a curse placed on her. But she'll figure it out by herself. So, yeah, then the whole, oh no, yeah. So basically, so all of the battles, I'm doing a time skip because most of this isn't canon, and so yeah, he basically he told him that he's gonna fly around to see, as he flies around, as a red demon looks at him and saw his own, as he grew wings, and he didn't take him down, grab his head or his entire body and slams it down. No, he says, brother, you're back. And all the demons and goddesses treats him as their brother. Yeah. As the red and gray, or gray wanted to ask, how did you survive that? I better not want to know what I did. As he tells or them that, because every dude don't actually do it. I have a power to. So yeah. As he was flying around, as person that stops him was her. Basically, literally, she says, you're alive. I'm, as she flies up to him and gives him a hug. Yeah, basically a hug. Like, holds her in his arms. Yeah. As she says this, I don't want to lose you ever again. As he says, I'm not going anywhere. No. Without you, too. As the voice of her, she finally knows what true love is. The as yeah, as he basically him oh okay, as he flies over and he lands, as he sees his own brother, he runs up to him and gave him a hug. Good to see you, who back, Zartra, my brother. Huh. It's good to see you, too. Eh? As there's two auras, or three auras. Or, no, four. Yeah, four auras. Sorry. So, yeah. Four auras? There's only three I could sense. As a snake girl tells her that, well, there's there's don't go there, her I'll explain it. As Zaratras says, I got you a little gift. As he reached into his own mouth and pulls out her, like, orb, as he gives it to him. Okay? I didn't want to let her die, because I know that you... As Zartros literally runs up to him, gives him a hug, and again, and he ends up flipping like, is so happy about it. Yeah. And of course, she says, huh, after all these years. Yeah. So basically, she is in love with him, with Zaratras, of course. And Dragonman is getting loved. Or, like, of course, Eri runs and jumps on him. Like, tackles him, and, like, as she says, I missed you so much. So, yeah. Missed you too. So now a time skip to Meliodas being a demon lord, and, like, of course, he says, huh. And, of course, Meliodas moved that curse, so he ends up like, huh. As he runs up, as he says, huh. And the Demon King tells him, you're back to die again. Did you miss me? So now a time skip because I'm a little bit getting tired, so yeah. So basically, after, yeah, he basically tells, and I now start calling you my sister, as her memories came back, as she remembers him, as she literally like runs up to him and hugs him, as yeah, he basically, as one question that was burning in his mind, or in her mind, of how did you survive that? As, like, basically four archangels asked him that. As he says, really? Did you forget that I have a special skill or magic that allows me to, like, if I rip my own head off of to plant it into the ground, and every time I come back even stronger? And it was a pretty painful process, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, yeah. Next is the goddesses. And, yeah. He made sure that it was so perfect. Of course, it got ruined by her because, yeah, he basically beat us, not like absolute snot out of his mother. He like was like, what are you doing with almost gonna do with my little sister? As he tells her his judgment thing. Yeah, so basically, yeah. That's what happened. As he flies to save his little sister, as he says, I'm not trying to attack you, but I don't want my little sister or anyone to get hurt. Please understand. And, okay? I don't want to see you hurt anyone else. As he's like being so serious that even Elizabeth couldn't believe that as like, yeah, like literally the goddess looked at him with surprised look on her face, and she knows that he does care about his sister. He cares about her. He cares about everything. but he doesn't want to see anyone get killed. Like what he did. As a beam of light, if you don't want to see anyone die, hey, I'll kill you by myself. And she shoots a beam of light right through the Drago man's chest as the entire kingdom's like, no. Even Meliodas, Zartros, everybody. As yeah. Then there's silence. As plus as the goddess didn't even realize that. So as he saw his friends, his family, everyone in his eyes before they closed. As his own sister's like, so go, we all need you. We all want to be a heavenly family. Please. As he says this, rip head off. As Merlin knew what he's saying. As Diane grabs his head, or actually Zarathos basically grabs his head and rips it out of his body as he basically they dragged it all the way, as he says, or his last words were, for his old body, he says, electric judge of the, and so he explodes his body and ends up becoming a world's first explosive. Yeah. Yeah, so as it took only him about 2 seconds or 2 minutes, so he basically comes out as he kind of looked like a younger version of Jiro. Yeah. But he shakes his head. He gets up as he's like, ouch. As his own sister runs over and gives him a hug. Man, you're one strange creature, aren't you? Says Gil Thunder. Yeah. And who still wants him was her and her. So they were fighting each other's. But he decided to break it up like break both of the, or like battling each other's. As he says this, how about I don't mind dating both of you at the exact same time. As he doesn't mind, he's how kind he is. As Eri really unexpected that. So they both got married and had basically a lot of children. 4 kids, 2 for each. Yeah. And each one represents like kind of like his heads. And so let me go grab the each one like 2 girls, 1 green, 1 blue, or actually, yeah. Boys is brown and red. Yeah, I think that's messed up. And the green one looks just like Alright, mixed with Lady Diane, the giant girl, the one that's right there with like the pink face thing. I said pink face. Yeah. And then the blue represents, or like, I was gonna put purple. Yeah. Yeah. So each one of them represents their colors. So yeah. So now this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I hope that you guys enjoy this what if. So